A question that stops you and tracks. What would your 8-year-old self say to you today? Would she be proud of the life you're building or gently remind you to dream again? Good evening, everybody. Good evening
Good
for all.
afternoon.
Good
How are
afternoon,
you
your
guys?
side. Good evening from the UK. And yeah, I am your host today. My name is Rika, and together with my amazing business partners, Reka and Wendy. So yes, we're doing this every Tuesday. So with different topics. It can be business, personal, or anything in between. So yes, another great topic today. We're looking back when we were when we were young. Those were the
Yeah,
days.
very young.
We're still young. We're young at heart. So, yeah, let me ask Rika first. What would your 8-year-old self say to you today, Rika?
Wow, that's a good question. So when I think about my 8-year-old self, I think I would the very simple question I would ask is, "Are you happy?"
Hmm,
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a mature question for eight
that's
years
very
old.
deep. Yeah,
Not
yeah.
not how much money I made, or not what title I have, or not really how busy I am.
Hmm.
Just, are you happy? You know, as kids, we are so curious, right? When we're kids,
Oh
and
yeah.
we dream big, and we believe almost anything is possible.
Yeah.
Then life happens.
Mhm.
Responsibility comes, bills come, and then we spend years taking care of everybody else. But sometimes we forget what excited us, in the first place, right? So I think my 8-year-old self would remind me to keep learning, keep dreaming, keep believing
Hmm.
that there's more ahead,
Mhm.
right? Because no matter how old we get, we never should stop growing. We never
True.
should stop dreaming. I think that's what I mean. You have to be happy, you know. And in between, when I was working, stressed out, whatever, I never took care of myself. I always came last.
Mhm.
I would tell my 8-year-old self to give permission to take care of yourself first. I think that's important too.
Yeah, that's very true, Rika, and that's very deep. Yeah, and I think that's our instinct. I think most of us will put ourselves last because
Yeah.
we're taking care of everybody, our family. You said life happens. Yeah, but you're right. We should not stop dreaming and believing ourselves,
Yeah.
even when like 80 years old, right? Yeah, because us us is important, very important, right? Yeah, because
Yes.
if we're happy, everyone will be happy. If we're healthy, everyone's healthy. So don't forget your that little voice inside you, right?
Yes.
How about you, Wendy?
Yeah, like I was trying to remember how my 8 year old self was like before, because it's a long time ago.
Long time ago.
But I would think that if I was that 8 year old and seeing my life today, right now, first of all, I think they would say, "Oh my God, I think you're so brave." Right? It's not that, oh, you are successful already, which I'm not yet successful. Not I'm not at my goal yet. I'm not there yet. However, I'm working towards it, right? But all this year, I feel like I've been working in several countries, right? I was a flying trapeze artist. I was a chef, uh, like they're now living in the US and starting real estate from scratch and a digital business from scratch. Is like I feel like my 8 year old is gonna tell me, "Oh my God, I think you are so brave and courageous." Like no matter like all those, it's not about achieving big dreams. It's about how you overcome difficult seasons, right? And all those, I want to say, the activities and the hiking trails we've been on, the Spartan races, crawling through the mud, like physically is like dirty and hard, and you get scratches and injuries. And I think my 8 year old self would tell me like, "Oh my God, you are so brave and courageous." And then another thing that she's gonna tell me is like, "Why are you worrying so much?" because kids, they don't spend much time worrying about anything, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
They
That's
try
true.
like learning how to learn how to bike, right? And if they fall down, which I did before, I remember when I was on a bicycle and took the two little assistant wheels off the back. And I remember trying to go far, but I just kept going round and round and round because I couldn't steer it, and then I just fell. And but there was nothing to worry except a little bit of pain. But then you get up and try again and move on. Like I wasn't worried about how people look at me. I wasn't worried about they will laugh at me if I fall, so I better not try. So but now I have that worry. I'm like, hey, this is the impression that everybody has of me. And if I try a new venture, and what if I fail? Or what if, I want to invest in myself, but what if I fail? What will people talk and say about me? So now, like with all these little worries here and there, I feel like my 8-year-old self will like, why worry? Just go out there and try and have
Just
fun
do
and
it.
keep trying. Yeah. So I think that will be her telling me that, which
Oh, Wendy, that is so cool. Yeah, I can. I'm sure everyone can resonate or relate to your stories. You know what? It is true. Look, when we're 8 years old, we don't have fear. Like we don't like.
Mhm.
We live in a fairy tale. We think like I think it's we have a I will have a great life. Everything's I can dream of everything is possible. Like you're living in a like cloud nine, something like that, right? And we are free of think. We can think of anything, and we dream without limits. And we believe that one day I can be big, and anything and exciting and meaningful that you can think of everything. That's what we're thinking. Yeah, we're not scared of what other people think, 'cause we're just a child. But yeah, we just don't care. We just still just enjoy our life. That's how. If I compare my life now to my 8-year-old self, oh my goodness, the happiness, the very relaxed, stress free, and everything. But again, we don't have commitment then, right?
yeah.
That's what Reka mentioned. But yes, life happens. If we grow up, we become a mom, become a partner, a wife, and we have so much commitments. Like, and then, yeah, we tend to forget ourselves. Because we have to have a family to look after. We're very busy in everything we do, like our job, our career, and everything. And then what happened to our 8-year-old self? So this is the time. This is the time that you start thinking. Do you think she's happy of what she see in me now, or maybe she will just like, hey, wake up, look, this is too much, so you need to
Mhm.
rest, you work too much, right? Sometimes that little question, that little rethink, or like you need to pause for a bit, and then you need to go back to that life that you used to be. Like, again, at the end of the day, yes, life can be busy, very very busy. Like us, I juggle jobs, I have family, and then we're running the business. Life is, it's sometimes it's too much, right? And but doesn't mean that we forgot ourselves. This is very important. So always remember that little girl version of you is still there, still hopeful, still dreaming, and still believing that you can do more for yourself, and then more for your family, right? And yes,
and,
right.
and she should be proud of you.
And
Yeah.
exactly. And I think that's a good tap. Yes, that's the girl I used to know. Yes, yeah, exactly, Rika. Yes, so can you imagine that? So I think maybe because we are living in a very busy world now, we need to like all there's lots of deadlines, commitments. We forgot those 8-year-old like 8-year-old
Yeah.
version of you. And then
Mhm.
I think this is just a reminder to us, to everyone who's watching, just, try to think and listen to that inner voice, that little voice inside you. Like, even in a small step, because I know it's quite hard if you have so much on your plate, but again, it's your life, right?
Yeah, I just want to say also, like with this topic, the more I think about it, I feel like everybody should be reminded that please do not be stuck in survivor mode, right? Wake
Yeah,
up,
that's
work, pay
true.
the bills,
Exactly.
and repeat.
Yeah.
Because our younger self, they were all curious, they were all
Yeah,
like adventurous and excited about tomorrow, and that's how we should be living, like no matter how old we
yeah.
get.
I know. That is very nice, Wendy. Because yeah, you are right. Yeah, because again, we're getting busy, and then we start living that survival mode. without even noticing it. And we just like, oh my goodness, I've been doing this for a long time. How did I do that? It's just like a cycle, right? So
Yeah.
again, so if you're watching us live or watching replay later, so I think this is your moment to ask yourself again, like Rika said, are you happy, or you're very brave? Keep going what you're doing, something like that. And again, at the end of the day, think for yourself. And you know what? It's think to your it's time for you to slow down and reconnect with yourselves again. And again, if you're watching, take this moment to ask that question deeply and be honest to yourself,
Yeah.
and start again in a small way. And don't forget to listen to that little voice inside you, that remember, you were very happy, we were very happy when we were 8 years old. Can you still be happy today? Yes, of course we can, right?
Yeah, we
So
would like to hear what your inner self say in the comments below.
Oh yeah.
exactly. That's very, very interesting. So if you have, if you're watching us tonight or replay, we are very excited. What is your answer for this question? Because I
Yeah.
know we have different, we are living in a different situation. So, and again, I'm sure everyone can relate, especially if you're immigrants, busy working parents, or, just, living in a survival mode, like what Wendy said. So it's your time now to, prioritize yourself. Be that 8-year old again. Be happy, stress free, something like that, and dream without limits because you can do everything. Yeah, so I think this is the end for today's session, everybody. And again, so we are both business owners. We are doing this for ourselves and for our family, because we have that big dream, because we want to carry on that 8-year-old happiness in us. And so if you are interested to learn more what we're doing, please reach out to us, and we will guide you. We will show you the right system and show you how the business works. So, and we have a free information session tonight. So if you are ready and if you're curious, we have our website and our screen. Reach out to any one of us, and we will be very happy to guide you, and help you to grow in your journey as well. So that's it for tonight. Thank you, and God bless, and stay safe, everybody.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Bye, and good
Bye. See you
evening,
next week.
everybody. See you next week. Bye.